Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I want to first acknowledge that we are holding this event in the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. Welcome to one of my favorite places, actually, the Champlain Trail Museum, the perfect location for Algonquin College to kick off its 50th anniversary celebrations. Within the buildings that are part of this wonderful small-town museum are the stories of Pembroke and the Ottawa Valley's past. For the next year, the museum will also be home to many of Algonquin College's archives, pictures, newspaper clippings, and also historical documents that show the progression of the college in this community. From a modest 16 full-time students in 1968 when we opened our doors, to a record enrollment of almost 1,000 full-time students in the fall of 2016. Here you will learn about the effort of the Pembroke Chamber of Commerce and Town Council to lobby the Ontario government of Premier John Robarts in 1965 to establish a college right here in Pembroke. The transition of nursing education from the former Lorraine School, operated by the Grey Nuns, to the college in the mid-1970s. The launch of the highly popular outdoor adventure program in 2000 that prompted significant growth in the campus's out-of-town student population, and the drive to build the transformational Waterfront campus, which opened in the fall of 2012. To get our evening started, I invite our Pembroke representative of the College Board of Governors, Jay McLaren, to bring greetings on behalf of the board. Jay.
Thank you very much, Jamie. It is indeed an honor for me to be here to represent the Board of Governors for Algonquin College, and I bring greetings from Catherine Leroux, our chair, and the other members of the board. As Jamie was just saying, community colleges were created to provide post-secondary education in the community, rather than have to leave town and go to another location. And as a result, we are very fortunate to have had Algonquin College, both the Ottawa campus and, of course, the Pembroke campus and now the Perth campus, to provide that service for our graduates. In the Ontario colleges system, Algonquin College ranks very highly in regard and in achievement compared to many of the other community colleges. We have just completed, as a Board of Governors, a 5-year strategic plan, which will ensure that we move forward with all of the necessary skills and qualifications and direction that this organization needs to be successful. The Pembroke campus is well-grounded, especially in our new location on the waterfront. And our graduates move forward with the skills that are required to be successful in their business careers. The 50th anniversary of the for the 50th anniversary, the Board of Governors would like to acknowledge all of the past, present, and certainly those future leaders in this organization, the management team, the instructors, and all of the workers that are involved on campus. With your help and with the direction that the Board of Governors is taking us, we are ensuring that Algonquin College will remain a strong and viable organization in our communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jay. We're really pleased to have with us tonight some of those former board members who represented our campus. Bill Skaranke wins the prize because he drove all the way from Ottawa to be here. So thank you, Bill, for being here. Great to see you again. Debbie Robinson is here. Thank you very much, Debbie, for your time on the board as well. And Fred Blackstein is here. And of course, Fred has the distinction of moving the motion that allowed us to build that beautiful waterfront campus. So thank you, Fred, for being here as well. Representing our senior leadership team and our president, Cheryl Jensen, is the college's vice president academic, Claude Brulé. Claude.
Thank you, Jamie, and good evening, everyone. I want to begin by saying that it's a terrific location to be holding 50th anniversary of the college. I went around at the start to look at the displays, and everyone has done a terrific job amassing this collection of documents and pictures. And so I give my thanks to everybody who hoards things for a long time, because it seems it's the only way that we can preserve our past at times like these, where these pictures and all of this comes to life to tell the story of Algonquin College and the impact that we have on our communities we serve. We're one of the largest colleges in Ontario, and already on our 50th anniversary, we've produced about 170,000 graduates at the college. 170,000 who, yes. And altogether, they continue to see to the prosperity of our communities, whether in Ontario, in Canada, and indeed around the world. A great example of the work of our graduates would be Susan Schmaltz, Ontario Premier Award winner for humanitarian work with children in impoverished Guatemala. Susan is a double graduate of the programs of practical nursing and early childhood education. I don't know if is she here this evening? Yes, okay, yes, wonderful. We're delighted that you could join us to celebrate our 50th with us this evening. As has been mentioned, the college has transformed itself over that time period. Here in the Valley with our new Pembroke campus, and also in Ottawa with many new buildings, in our Perth campus with its new campus as well. And this has allowed our students to really flourish with new state-of-the-art facility to enhance their learning. We've introduced applied research. We've introduced digital platforms for them to learn. We've introduced simulated learning environment. All of this contributes to their learning, their ability to graduate with the skills that employers need today and tomorrow. And those employers will continue to help us shape and chart our course forward. That is a hallmark of colleges, is our tight commitment to our communities and to our employers. So 2017 will be nostalgic. We will look fondly upon our past, but we'll also celebrate and look forward to planning the future. That's what the colleges are all about, and that's what Algonquin is all about. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Claude. I'm going to keep you a little bit longer and also invite our campus dean, Karen Davies, to join Claude as we make a special presentation to the museum, the curator, Angela Zebarth, and the chair of the museum board, Phil Corvo. The museum operates with the support of community donations and grants, but as a not-for-profit organization, I think we can all appreciate that it can be a challenge to meet ends meet. The college, therefore, is very pleased to make a donation of $1,000 to the museum as our way of saying thank you for your support for our 50th anniversary celebration. Oh, yes. Just move you in front here. No, but there is another one you can. Thank you very much. just while we're celebrating the museum in this community, they do have, from the Ottawa Valley Historical Society, these little cards. I recommend that you pick it up, and I'll stress this part. If you would like to make a donation, you can drop it off at any time to the museum, okay? And there's a little drop box here before you leave tonight. Thank you. When Algonquin College opened its doors, Pembroke was still a town, not a city yet. The college started offering programming out of Calvin United Church and the former Champlain High School, while administration was working on finding a more permanent location. They found it in the former Maple Dairy on Pembroke Street, and on May 20th, 1969, Mayor Bill Kutschke and our Member of Provincial Parliament, Morris Hamilton, cut the ribbon for that new facility. I don't think anybody realized then that the college would operate out of that building for the next 45 years. Tonight, we are pleased to have the current mayor of the city of Pembroke, Mike LeMay, with us to share some thoughts on the occasion of the college's 50th anniversary. Mayor LeMay.
Thank you, Jamie, and good evening, everyone. And thank you for the kind invitation to attend this very special ceremony acknowledging the 50th anniversary of Algonquin College, and in particular, the Pembroke campus. I have to credit the council of the day who in 1965 had the vision to work with Pembroke Chamber of Commerce to plant seeds with the Government of Ontario that Pembroke should have a college. Their lobbying efforts paid off when Algonquin College was formed in 1967 in Ottawa, and Pembroke became a regional campus. Over the past 5 decades, the college has been a major contributor to Pembroke and Renfrew County's economic prosperity. Now, more than ever, the college is critical to the future well-being of our region as we face labor market challenges brought on by an aging population. The infusion of young people into our community as a result of the college being here is vital and has created significant economic spin-offs for our city. The building of privately owned and operated student residences is a great example of this. We are so very proud of our beautiful Waterfront campus, and I am pleased on behalf of all of Pembroke City Council to say congratulations to Algonquin College on achieving this milestone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor LeMay. The Forestry Technician Program is the longest-standing program to be offered at the Pembroke campus. It started in 1969, and one of the original faculty members was Larry Scales. Sadly, we lost Larry about a year ago when he passed away at the age of 85. Larry was a well-respected teacher, and long after his retirement in 1989, he remained connected to the college, frequently visiting as a retiree and always offering a kind word to staff and students who came in contact with him. In his retirement letter to his academic chair, Peter Cowan, he wrote, "My affection for all with whom I've worked both here and in Ottawa will continue, as will my special interest in the forestry technician course. 20 years have passed as a day. The work has been arduous and frustrating at times, always demanding, but rewarding and fulfilling." Tonight, we are joined by Larry's wife, Lorene, and their daughter, Ruth McMahon, who traveled from Western Canada to be here this evening, to be part of a very special legacy gift that is being established at the college. The Scales family has asked me to share with you that they have established an endowment of $15,000 that will support students in financial need in our forestry technician and urban forestry arboriculture program, which will begin this coming fall. Lorene and Ruth are here tonight. Their other daughter could not be here this evening, unfortunately, but we invite you now to come forward to make a special presentation to Vice President Brule and Dean Davies. I can't think of a better way to bookend 50 years than to acknowledge and have a legacy gift for someone who was there in the early days when the forestry program started and our campus came to be. Thank you so much to both of you for being here. It says something about how great a place the Pembroke campus is to work by the fact that in our 50-year history, I find this extraordinary as a regional campus, that we have had only 5 deans, or principals, as they once were called. Arthur Teasdale was our first principal from 1967 to 1974. Our longest-serving principal, Frank Havey, from 1974 to 1990. Bob Wilson from 1990 to 1999. Marguerite Donahue, who is here tonight, very pleased to see you, from 1999 to 2006. And our current dean, who of you have already met this evening, who has been our campus leader since 2006, Karen Davies. We are really pleased as well that we have a note from Bob Wilson, who now also resides in Western Canada. He had hoped to attend, but could not make it work with his schedule, but he did send this note. He said, I'd like to share a couple of lines from that note. Bob writes, I will always remember the dedication and skill with which the Pembroke faculty and staff served our learners. I also have never ceased to be moved when I think of the overwhelming degree of compassion and caring offered by the Pembroke campus community when sadly a number of tragic events occurred during my tenure. Please offer my warmest regards to my former colleagues and to the current staff of the school, and best wishes for continued success over the next 50 years, from Bob Wilson. To close out our presentation, I invite our current dean, Karen Davies, as is usually the case, to have the final word. Karen.
Thank you, Jamie. And really, thank you, absolutely everyone in this room for being here tonight. To all of our college employees, our community partners, our supporters of the college who are with us for this special night as we begin a year of celebrating the 50th anniversary. As a dean of the Pembroke campus, I witness every day the impact this college has on this community. Students of all ages come to us with hopes and dreams to change their lives. For 50 years, and no, I haven't been here all that time, but for 50 years, we have been helping them do that. Throughout our region, throughout our region and beyond, our graduates are making a meaningful contribution to society. Whether it is one of our nursing graduates helping to deliver a baby at the Pembroke Regional Hospital, or a forestry technician graduate fighting a forest fire in Northern Ontario. Our alumni are sprinkled across Canada. Almost 5 years ago, we opened our new Waterfront campus. The effort to build a world-class post-secondary campus in Pembroke exemplified what a community can do when it believes in something. And it was many of you who told me early on in my tenure here that this community could make a new campus possible. And to this day, I continue to be amazed at the tremendous amount of support we have received from businesses, individuals, and organizations as they rolled up their sleeves to help us advocate for a new campus. And I'm thankful this year we didn't have to ask you to roll up your sleeves to help us sandbag. A little bit of a worry, but we've made it so far. And I know you would be there if we needed it. So a big thank you from all of us. The results have been amazing. since we've moved into the new campus. We have record enrollments, new programs, more out-of-town students, improved student and employer satisfaction, and a building that is much more than a college campus. It is a community hub, an igniter of economic development, a symbol of what is possible when people work together. In this room, there are people who hire our graduates. There are alumni who have benefited from the education they have received and have built the college's reputation with all that they have accomplished in their careers. There are teachers and support staff who help our students succeed. There are governors who ensure our college is well managed. There are philanthropists who gave generously to help us fund our new Waterfront campus. And there are political and community leaders who understand that having a strong, vibrant college in your community is an economic driver, and it makes people want to stay and live here. Together, we have created a very special place, and we look forward to the next 50 years. Thank you ever so much.
I am told that Maureen Havey is here, and I apologize for not recognizing. Where is Maureen? Maureen, give me a wave. It is so great to see you. Thank you for being here. I never had the chance to know Frank or to work for him, but he is held in very high regard for his time at the college, so thank you. As we close out this evening, I want to thank the members of the college who really brought us back to the 1960s tonight and the founding of the college with their wardrobes. In particular, I want to say thank you to my longtime assistant, Jane Hubert, who took my call when I said, Jane, we're planning our 50th anniversary. There's no one who can do this better than you. I need you to come out of retirement to do this. I won't tell you what she said, but she's here. She even went to the extent of, this is the surprising part, after we had that conversation, she got me a Christmas present. And that Christmas present is this tie. And this tie came all the way from Great Britain. It was designed for Canada's centennial celebration in 1967. And of course, we're celebrating the 150th birthday of the country as well in beautiful Canadian tartan. I had thought about wearing my Algonquin College tie tonight, but the Vice President of Academic took care of that for us, which is great. Thank you, Claude. But I had to wear this because I needed Jane to pull this evening off. So Jane, we've got about another 9 months of celebrating. You're not done yet. But thank you so much. You're wonderful. Really, really do appreciate it. And on that note, we will close out our official ceremony and ask you to stay a little bit longer and enjoy this terrific small city museum. It really is a treasure, and I hope that you will bring your friends and tell people about what is here, because it's a great, great place and we need to support it. Thank you. Algonquin's 50 years old. Can't wait for the next 50.